Ladies and gentlemen, welcome again to English 9 with Hisham, the home of innovation, creation, and English language learning and engagement. Today, we're going to explore culture with a very important topic, which is stereotypes. Now, actually, in today's world, everybody is talking about this issue, which is stereotypes. So, what are exactly stereotypes? Are they something that we eat or drink? Are they something that we can touch? Are they something that we can see? Or are they something that we can hear as news or rumors? What are they exactly? Are they medications? Are they sports? Are they clothing? So my friends, today we're gonna discover what are stereotypes. Let's do it. Now, let's start with a warm-up activity to stretch out our brain muscles and get engaged in today's lesson. Now, in this activity, my friends, I want you to locate some things in the map, in the world map. They are issues, they are maybe goods, they are something that we eat, etc. So I want you to locate popular things throughout the world in the map. So let's jump into it. Now the first thing that I'm gonna tell you is film studios. So where are film studios, or where are they actually known throughout the world? Do you have any idea? So international film studios like Universal, like Fox, and so on. Of course, they are in the United States. Some film studios are in Hollywood, in California, in the United States. Good. Now the next issue, the next vocabulary is rain. So rain. What is a country, a place in the world that is famous by rain? What is it? Yes, my friends. Yeah, okay, England, or let's say London is famous for rains and perfumes. What about perfumes? So perfumes is popular and well known in Paris, in France. So France is famous for perfumes. Good. Our next topic, which is blondes. Those beautiful girls. What are they from? Those blonde girls. They are tall and very pretty. Of course, they are in Sweden. That's correct. Now, what about banks? Okay, a country very known by banks. So people put their money in that country. It's very known. What is it? Yes, of course, it's Switzerland in Europe. That's right. Let's move on to the next vocabulary, which is Mercedes cars. So I'm very sure that all of you know where are Mercedes, where do they come from? So of course they come from Germany, and that's correct. Another topic, which is food and pizza. Of course, everybody knows where do pizza come from. So pizza is popular in Italy. That's right. Now the next thing is the freezing weather. So a country throughout the world is very known by freezing, by cold weather. So we give examples with that country. We say it's freezing like in Siberia. So where is Siberia in? Of course, here we're talking about Russia. So Russia is very known by cold weather, by freezing weather. That's correct. Now, what about rice? So, of course, rice is in China. So people in China consume a lot of rice. Another thing is rugby. So rugby is a sport, is a popular sport, but where is it played? I mean, where is it popular? Yeah, it's in New Zealand. So New Zealand, they play a lot rugby, and it's a popular sport right there in New Zealand. Now the next topic, which is video games. So a country is very known by producing video games for young people. Of course, here we're talking about Japan and Korea and so China, but especially in Japan, there are a lot of manufacturing and companies that produce video games. That's good. Now, our next topic is pilgrimage. So, a place in the world is very known by people coming from different parts of the world to have their prayers and to have their pilgrimage. So, of course, here we're talking about Saudi Arabia. That's great, fantastic. Now, something also very known by a special country, which is kangaroo. That's a funny long animal that keeps jumping and it puts its offspring, its children, in a pocket here and at the middle of at the level of its stomach. So here we're talking about Australia. Fantastic, my friends, that's correct. Now, what about pyramids? So a country very popular by pyramids. It's the home of the pharaohs in old Egypt. So of course we're talking about Egypt. Egypt is an Arab country, an African country that overlooks the Mediterranean and the Dead Sea, of course. Right, let's move on, my friends. Another issue, which is couscous. It's a popular food in Morocco. That's right. Again, we have hot dogs. So, my friends, what do you think? Where are hot dogs? Where do they come from, hot dogs? A country very popular by eating hot dogs. So, what is it? Of course, it's the States. It's the United States. Very known by this food, which is hot dogs. That's correct. Now our next topic is soccer. So a country very known by playing soccer, and they have a lot of football players. They have invaded the world by skillful and brilliant soccer players. Of course, we're talking about the Rio de Janeiro Samba. We're talking about Brazil. That's correct. Brazil is the home of brilliant and skillful soccer players. That's good. Next one is coffee. So again, a place is very known by producing coffee, by producing very fine coffee, which is, of course, again, it's Brazil, of course. It's Brazil. That's good. Now, what about tacos? Tacos, it's a lovely food. It's hot chili peppered food, and it's now popular throughout the world. Whenever you go in restaurants, in McDonald's, you will find people serving tacos. That's correct. So where are they originally from, tacos? Of course they are Mexican food. That's correct. Now our last issue that I have chosen for you today is women soccer. So a country very popular by women football, by women soccer, and they are the world champions in many occasions, in many World Cup finals. They are the world champions. So of course here we're talking about the United States. The female of the United States are very excellent in playing football. That's it, my friends. It was a fantastic warm-up activity to get us a little bit closer to our topic and get some exercise and some mental readiness and activity to start up our lesson today. Good job. Let's move on. And here, this is a beautiful world map which depicts, the exact quality that I'm talking about here, which is, where do these things come from originally? We're talking about football in Brazil, about coffee in Brazil, about tacos in Mexico, basketball in the United States, film studios, and NASA and spaceships. Manufacturing and technology, and a lot of things. If you go to, let's say, look at the level of Indonesia here. Indonesia, talking about Indonesia, Malaysia. It's the honeymoon. People so go to those places for honeymoon. That's good. So a lot of beautiful things. Here, look, in England, people drive the car from the right side of the car. A lot of beautiful things about this topic. The penguin is in the southern polar sphere. Let's move on, my friends. It's gonna be a promising lesson today. Now, our next activity is a picture stimulus, and I'm going to display for you 3 pictures, and my friends, you have to find out where are these people from, or where they may be from. Okay, that's good. So let's do it. Now we have James, we have Tony, and we have Majda. So my friends, have you got any ideas? Can you read the picture? Are you ready to tell me where do they come from, or where are they originally from? Just by visualizing the picture. So I guess you may have some ideas about this issue. Maybe things are a little bit noticeable here in the pictures, but I shall give you some wait time to think twice and to think over and to tell me where do these people come from, or where are they originally from. Good. So let's find out where they come from. Now, for example, James. Somebody is telling me that he is from England. So he is from England. So maybe he's from England. It could be right. Good. Now what about Tony? Look at Tony. Okay. You, my friend, you told me that he's from the United States, and this is possible. Good. Now what about Majda? Look at this lady here. So where is she from? She's from Morocco. Fantastic, my friends. You have done a great job. Now let's move on and try to discover, or try to investigate in every single picture, and we try to discuss these issues that you have come up, that, for example, James is from England. So let's find clues in the picture that tells us that this guy here is from England. Now, for example, look at the weather. It's foggy and rainy. It's foggy and rainy. Good. So again, another thing, he's always taking the umbrella with him. This is very clear. Again, he's drinking. Okay, maybe alcohol. Again, he's playing football. It's very clear, and he's wearing England national t-shirt. So these clues every single observer can notice, and subsequently he or she can tell that James is from England. So let's recapitulate. So now, in the case of James, so many people think that he is from England. This is maybe true due to many clues easily noticed in this talking picture. The weather, as I said before, is foggy and rainy, and this would lead us to the popular stereotype about London that says London is the capital of fog. Our Englishman is holding an umbrella with him, though he is going out to play soccer, so James can't trust the weather of London because it's always changing. So the mysterious city of fogs is very unpredictable. Again, so though he is in the middle of the game, so he is holding the umbrella. It's kind of sounds funny. So accordingly, James keeps an eye on the ball and another eye on his umbrella. But in case the sky pours some heavy rains on our friend James, he would suddenly find himself running the 42 kilometers marathon instead of playing football. So that's the reality of England and London. Good, so a change in weather means a change in activity. Now my friends, let's move on to our second case today, which is now Tony. We're gonna discover some issues about Tony, and some of you told me that he is from the United States. So let's study this case here. Now in picture 2, this is a typical, of course, image about American people. A lot of people believe that kind of things that we can see in the picture depicts and tells us that this person, Tony, is from the United States. So maybe they dress like cowboys, the hat, the jeans, the t-shirt with stars and stripes, and they eat hamburgers, okay? He's eating hamburgers, he's drinking cola, and so on. But good. He's wearing stars and stripes t-shirt and jeans. That's good. He looks kind of a little heavy. He's a little heavy. Some people believe that he is fat or obese, and I suggest he's a little heavy. Now the question that we should ask now: do all American people eat hamburgers? This is, I mean, the reality of American people. Do they all eat hamburgers? Does every single American dress like a cowboy? Let's think about it. Let's think about it. Think about it for a second. Can this be possible? So, my friends, in fact, people are different. We are all different because we belong to different cultures. So some are American, some are European with Western civilizations and cultures, some are Muslims and Arabs, others are Asian. And yet this doesn't mean that all American eat hamburgers, or all Japanese eat rice, or that all English people watch football or drink alcohol, or is it always foggy and raining in London? Or if I'm Moroccan, this means that I eat couscous unconditionally, or that all Moroccan people eat couscous. So, but this could be true, but we should not generalize. So people are different, so are their choices and preferences. And now we can have a kind of definition for what are stereotypes. So stereotypes are generalizations about a person based on their physical appearance. Let me repeat. So stereotypes are generalizations about a person based on their physical appearance. Now, my friends, so this is ideas about Majda, which is, we said that she's from Morocco, though she may not be from Morocco. She can be from other countries like Algeria, Egypt, Jordani. Okay, good job. So my friends, this has been some flashing pictures about what are stereotypes. So these are just stereotypes. They may be true, but they may be not. And also stereotypes can be good things and can be negative things. Next, I'm gonna have, or let me tell you an experiment about this topic here. It's a little experiment. Now, my friends, you want to prepare something to eat. You go to the kitchen, you open the refrigerator, you found a bowl of eggs, and let me ask you this question, my friend. What is the best egg you're going to choose? Can you make this choice? Can you do it? Well, hey ho, anybody out there? Can you hear me, my friend? Or did the cat eat your tongue? What happened to you? I can't get why you're still stand still. Was it that difficult to decide which egg to choose? Then, my friend, this is how you should treat people. This is how you should treat people, my friends. So people are different, people are complex. You should not fall into making, generalizations and prejudices. So, my friends, no stereotypes, no prejudices, no ready-made, judgments. So, as I said before, this is very interesting, and it is very problematic social issue. So no one is better or superior than others. However, we should not make judgments. We should stop judging people out of their appearance, color, sex, ethnic groups, or social status, but rather on their educational qualifications, on their hard work, and on their commitment. So here we are, my friends. We come to the end of this show today. I hope you have enjoyed our lesson, and I hope you have got some good, enlightening ideas about stereotypes, and I hope that you should stop judging people out of their skin color, social status, or where from. So and this is the source of so many conflicts and misunderstandings that happen between people, or between group of people, or between sometimes nations that would wage a kind of war between these conflicting countries. So my friend, thank you for watching and have a good day. Bye bye.